Okay, we're back to finally start this whole new feature. Camera? Yep, daylight is gone, so we have to deal with a small light. So, yeah, quite a lot for the extra update here. Do we open a new roadmap? Eventually, yeah. Okay. So, the plan for this feature, the beginning of this feature at least, is to introduce things which are, well, I would say eventually cool stuff that can be added to the game, but was discarded before because it wasn't part of making a remastered version of the original Bloon. Things like different kind of turrets having different skills, different UI, I don't know. And then adding new features on top of that to kinda try to innovate somehow. So let's see, what is the first category of features we want to make? There's gonna be UI work here, because I want to make an augment selection when we have a few waves. Eventually, let's first list what we could have in there. Maybe an augment selection screen. But this has a lot of, I want to say, smaller features to add. And then this one. Like, for example, we first need to define what is an augment. We need to be able to make a card. Define what is an augment. Resource. Create a UI card to display an augment. Create a storage, sort of. Choose to track of picked. We're gonna say purchased even though. I'm not really planning to use money here. I'm gonna create another roadmap for the suggestions. So here we have the missile tower. Range update is 2 weeks. Oh, it's right here? Okay, I'm gonna go with another name then. Yeah, it could be here. There was also buff tac turret. Even though I think tac turret is fine, the problem of the other turret mostly being the price to acquisite the towers and have them to work. You kind of have to wait a long time. And of course, we will have to design a few objects. Also, make the game restart with super secret setting. I'm going to say SSS activated when checked in the settings. Let's create a tag for this in the Kanban. Okay. Make the game restart. I think that would be the most interesting thing to start with, right? Make it possible to restart the game with the SSS. So create an SSS autoload, as well as create a confirmation panel activating the SSS. Also, we could kind of fix the bug of the sound. Do we have shipped everything? Yes, misc update, that's correct. So we can fix the bug. So I think we just have to go to our user interface here. In our escape menu, find, yes, the volume slider here. And get the value from the bus, the audio bus. So audio server. Do we have get volume? Get bus volume linear of 0. And apply this to a value. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Like, I will mute. We'll see what happens. So try again, and your volume is correctly 0. Okay, so that's fine. We can say this bug is fixed. Where are my bugs? Oh, and also we had the bug that LFD notice. Permanent freeze stun. Also, technically, we need to make a few adjustments. Balance adjustments. So in there, I think we kind of want to nerf balloon movement speed in general. Probably. Yeah. Or buff projectile speed. Eventually, starting with the autoload seems fair. So that would be create a super secret setting autoload. What is super secret setting even about? So maybe you missed when I talked about it this afternoon. So you tell me, I will rerun through the explanation of what are my plans for this. I mean the main plan. Briefly. Yeah, so first, there is indeed the... we will be able to review all the features that I said, no, we're not going to do that because it's not in the original game, right? So we're going to see it after we have fully made the original game. So first we have all these kind of features. Kind of luxury, quality of life, whatever. Different skins and stuff. Then I want to try to implement a kind of roguelike / randomness element in the game, which is kind of taken from or inspired, well, mostly from the augments from League Arena, but it is the same kind of thing you can find in a Vampire Survivor game, for example, where you have to pick a weapon or a passive. So basically, every few waves, you will have to choose between random augments, which will give you different kind of effects. Some will be very strong, others will be weaker, and eventually they may make some kind of builds more valuable than others, with augments scaling with freeze or bombs, etc. So that it will make every run a little bit different, and at the same time it will allow the game, which at the moment is kind of hard, to be breakable. A few examples of augments that I had in mind were, for example, chain reaction, right? So when a balloon pops, it has chances to pop another balloon next to it. Money related augments, of course, so that you have more money to spend on the turrets. Yeah, I talked about a few others, but right now I kind of lost them. But first, before we can actually do all this, I really want to make sure that this is in-game separated from the base game, so that you can turn it on or off and it will restart the game with or without the setting. That's the first thing I want to do. That's a very weird class name. But, yeah. Godot forces me to, so I will have to deal with it. Isn't it sad? So I do have the feeling that when we reload the game, autoloads are not affected by it, which is quite interesting because this is something we will be able to play with to make the super setting, the secret setting, be interactable in some sense. I mean, yeah, pretty much restart the game easily with and keeping. Oh, it. Well, let me rename that. Okay. So activating is of course turning activated to true. And then we want to reload the game. So I'm just gonna check what I did for my game over reloading. Because technically that will be the exact same thing. Reset. Oh well, we can just reset. Cool. So yeah, so that's pretty much all we have to do here. From now on, we kind of want to make different behaviors with objects based on whether we have the secret setting or not. But also we want to be actually able to activate it, and that's not done. So let's see, escape menu. What if I add another layer? So we're gonna have a sample container. I should probably load that in the thing. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Alright, VBox, so that we can set a title. Did I make one for header? Yes, cool. Having the text centered is probably wise. With the auto wrap mode. I'm gonna give it the size from the other one. Why is that? Oh, layout. Maybe slightly. Yeah. Alright, so auto wrap word. Okay, so next thing are 2 buttons. Okay. I want this button slightly bigger. Ah, that's too much. Yeah. Okay, so super secret setting confirmation. 2 buttons. Confirm. Cancel. It means let's make a script. Also note that this text will have to be different based on if it is activated or not. Okay, so eventually have initialized text. So what does this do? We get body. Oh, interesting. Turn off the super secret setting or turn the super secret setting on. Now I'm gonna say turn off the super secret setting. And then I'm gonna make the other one. An error though. Oh, I forgot the. Okay, so we initialize the text. Then we're gonna have confirm or unconfirm. Eventually we can say pressed. Okay. So unconfirmed pressed. I will say that we do need a toggle method. So here, unconfirm. Well, let's say uncancel maybe. For some reason it's easier for. I'm gonna take the checkbox. So, when you cancel, but if it is activated, I'm gonna start with the no. If it is not activated, checkbox. Well, does this have a script? No. Yeah, so we can control check and check. So if it is not activated, the checkbox. And check. Otherwise we check. Okay. Now on confirm. We just want to toggle, I think. So now it's just a question of making this panel visible when we try to close the options. Open menu, close menu. Okay. Yeah, I know. We're gonna make a SSS matches. So we do check that. So two conditions. if we have SSS activated, and here we're gonna take the control of the checkbox. Do we keep? Yes, checked. Cool. This side. I'm also gonna take this one. So. If it is activated and the checkbox is checked, true. So not activated. Okay. If SSS matches, we do what we were doing here. Otherwise, we just make confirmation visible. Oh, this is a problem. Why? Did not access global class. Let's try to bring it again. Not access. That's odd. Oh, is it because it's not saved? Yes, that was it. That was it. Okay, so technically this should allow us to activate or deactivate this setting. Yeah, no. Strange. Let's see what happened here. Close menu. Oh, that's because it's just visible by default. Okay, we're good. You're about to turn on the super secret setting. This will reset the game. Are you sure? Yes. And there we go. Now the checkbox isn't matching. We just need to make sure that the checkbox matches. Okay. Oh. Interesting. It's gone. Oh, okay. And we restart the game. Okay, and now it is activated. Cool. So we technically can start working on that. So animation panel to restart beginning. Maybe I can start by designing an augment. So the annoying part, I think, is going to find or make icons for augments. So this will make, this will create a demand for icon creation. This I have to consider. Not especially very fond of that. But anyway. Let's create a prototype for an augment panel. And change this theme because for real. Wait. Is it possible to actually make a margin to this panel style here? What if I edit that and I do margin? Oh, but it goes outside. Expand margin? What does this do? Expands the style box outside the control rectangle on the left edge. Useful to draw a border outside the control rectangle. Unlike the style box content margin left, this does not affect the size of the clickable area for controls. So there is a margin somewhere. Oh, here! Or maybe not. Okay. Well, never mind. It's not really the point here. Point here is to create card augments. Let's make this a panel container. Augment UI maybe? Augment card? Augment card. I'm gonna add my usual margin. And maybe a minimum size. Can I have 3 of those? 240? We have the header. Let's put something as a reference. This, for example. This is, I think, a very rough idea of what a code could look like. No, 8 was probably good. Okay. Example description of an event. Eventually I could get this slightly bigger. Yep. Let's try to create some interaction. I wonder if it is possible to change the modulate to create a veil. Let's see, modulate. Let's try with this. Yeah, sadly, if I want to create a veil for this, I will have to change the route. So let's add a control. Route 240-408. Maybe not a texture, just a panel actually. Oopsie. Theme override. Or let's modulate actually. Yeah, I know. Probably having white colors better. Unique. Oh, we could make a different border color to signify selection. I don't know. Improvising here. Let's ignore modulate. Okay. Let's try like this. That should be good. Oh, I actually didn't bind this, you know, kind of. Seems correct to me. It actually depends. Is there a way to know if the cursor is on top of a control? Interesting question. Control. This item maybe? Ask Google because that could take some time. Why is that closed, by the way? Weird. Well, maybe it does go through mouse entered. Well, maybe not. Because we connect the signal when it is ready. Is Harvard function? Let's see. No, that's for base button only. Yeah, but even then, it's kind of. Because my fear is that if the augment card spawns on top of the cursor, is that going to cause problem? Yeah. Oh, this is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, maybe it kind of right cut it like this. I'm too bright. Let's go with that. Okay, so we probably have a way to interact with the cat now. So that looks okay. And this gives us an idea of what the augment looks like. We have the title, basically header, texture, text. Resources. We should be able to create something new here. Arguments. Texture 2D or string? Texture path. And we probably need a kind of reference of sorts, something that allows us to differentiate what happens when the upgrade is both, basically. Yeah. Okay, the first one I will create is going to be grid. So technically, I think we need a variable. Please. Yeah, let's try to create one. Maybe I will add numbers. Grid. Texture path. Let's use a debug. Did I copy the UID here? Yeah. Okay, description. Okay. Let's see if we can read that. So we do read the argument that we do receive as an argument. And we try to assign all the values. So we'll have to assign the header, the texture, and the description. That seems right. Okay. Interesting. Why does clicking do nothing? I should have a debug message, like a print. If action pressed left click, right? Is that correctly binded? Bound? I hope so. What happened? Yeah, I'm never gonna reach that. Yeah, so why can't you print? That's my point. We have no print? Huh. Wait, there was messages here? Oh, there we go. Wow, that's twisted. That was twisted. Okay, cool. I understand better now. So I'm gonna leave this. Alright, let's make a pause to see where we are now. So we do have create an argument card. Create an create an argument results. Is move and slide Godot's thing? Yes. So you have to, well, you don't have to GD it technically. Basically, you want to call GD when, I mean, if that's the thing. When you use a function that you usually call without having an object first, like print, for example. You don't use print from the node. But in your case, you want to use, you actually want to type it in C# exactly like you have typed it here, with the exact same uppercase. Eventually, I could create an augment card choice view. It gives an error with GD dot. Of course, you don't want to use GD here. It is a function. It is a Godot function, but it is not from gdscript API. It is from character body 2D, I think, which is from the API. But if you already have the character body, then you don't need it. So I don't know if I'm over explaining here, but let's create a character body 2D. Since you have the character body 2D here and the script is within the character body space, then you can find the move and slide right there. So when you have the class character body, yes. Basically, when you are in this class here, in C# you can do move and slide, which is sort of equivalent to say gd dot. I'm kind of making it super rough here, but gd dot object dot node 2d dot character body. That's pretty much what you're doing when you do that. But since you are already in the character body 2D, you actually don't have to go back all the way to the initial GD, which is right there. That's how I understand it. It could be wrong, but that's the best way I have to explain it at the moment. Are you planning to continue with C# after the jump? Yes, probably. I actually want some panels to be... Oh, I have ruined the game. I have to... Yeah, default panel. I was sneezing. Yeah, 2 seconds, blowing my nose. Oh, okay, I forgot to mute. Yeah, never mind. There was your joy. Anyway, we want to create 3 cards here. Okay, if you have ideas for augments which could be interesting, it is time to start thinking about what this could be. And I will start to populate the card augment list so we can have a few augments to play with. I probably want to send the augment. The purchase augment. What did I do? Okay. So technically I should be able to turn this on, click one, and wreak havoc because I have no augment. Oh, because it doesn't take. Yeah, that makes sense. Woohoo! We can purchase augments. Water. What about this? Oh, this thing. So basically here I want to post the game when we are asking or prompting to buy an augment. So initialize choice. Oh, Sulaj. Nice to see you. How are you doing? We're doing something quite interesting right now. I don't know if you... Well, yes, you did play. You played League Arena, so you do know the augment system and how it looks like. So new things here. Yeah. Like, there's a possibility that this panel reminds you something, right? You have to pick one, you choose what it will do. How are you? Well, I'm fine. I'm fine. Slightly tired, but I can handle it. Otherwise, all fine. This Kinga thing? Well, that's the only problem with the schedule I have. It makes, like, doing stuff complicated. Well, I usually don't stream that much in the sense of that many days in a week. Like, that's kind of special because of the jam thing. We actually updated the game today. So this is the twist part of the game? Yes, exactly. That would be it. And this afternoon we released the the testing phase of the 1.0 version of the game. So there are a few things still which need to be tweaked, but I'm actually planning to do that alongside the working on it, the twist. Yeah, the twist. Super secret twist. Yeah, I see you there every day. Yeah, that's the jam motivation. Like, I don't know what next month's gonna be, but definitely not that much. Not even this month. Once we reach the end of the month, I will probably be chilling a little bit. And there's this thing also where this project, I want it to be as much on live as possible. Super secret but streamed every day. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, even in the game, like, it is so secret that you open the menu and you click on the button. That's the level of secrecy. So, yeah. It is secret named only. It's a Sino. To those who have the reference with the rhinos. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to pause the game here. Pause toggled. Stop. Pause. What's the name actually? Toggle pose? Yeah. Don't see anything abnormal here. Yeah, I get that. Recently, I actually came to think about Card Hunter the game. And I thought about playing that again. So anyway, toggle pose. Kind of facing right there. Oh, I think I have to specify. Yes. And here, toggle pose. Pose. Oh, this was an eternity before. Yeah. I thought about that mostly because right now I'm mastering another vampire role-playing game series. And being, like, flooded in the world of tabletop RPGs. And also, I did see a stream of someone here on YouTube who made a game that definitely reminded me of this. Let me check that. Wait, oh no. I think I have to go live. Idea. If this is not Card Hunter, I don't know what this is. And the game didn't change much since then. Eventually they added a few DLCs. But I don't really know because I don't think we ever purchased whatever they was selling. We were like the worst client ever who just played the free part. But yeah, there's all these things. But I think I've seen a few updates because, yeah, as you say, it's an eternity back then, so it's not impossible that they added like a single update from the... Well, actually, I probably don't even have the game here. Oh, yes, I do. When's the last update? January? Never mind. So, yeah, there's probably a few things in there. It's crazy that it's still running. Last played 2018. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know there was a payable, but I think so. Like I don't know, something like the purple manticore, something like this. But is that in-game purchase? Or maybe I was just tripping. I had the kind of no. I had the memory that Purple Manticore was paid. I don't know. So we're gonna try something. We're just gonna try spawning this, basically. Should I like... I'm wondering, do I put that as an invisible menu, or do I spawn it? Yeah, you said it was a free game. Yeah, the game is free. Like, the vast majority of the game is free. There's no problem with that. Yeah, the design is very similar, definitely. And what's actually fun is that the guy who made it actually didn't know about Cloud Hunter. So maybe there are other games in that area. He's actually the guy who made a tutorial on how to make a roguelike deck builder. So probably inspired by Slay Spire. Inspired by Slay the Spire. That's an interesting sound. Yeah. Like Slay the Spire. I think there's even a full Slay the Spire tutorial series for Godot. Because I heard about that. Yeah, there is. But I don't have the courage to go into that yet. Yes, 2018 last play, right? What are the odds that we played that together? Like, it is actually... Wait, 5? We're gonna say 5 plus 2, 7 years? Oh, yeah. But the first time we played it, probably 10 years ago. If not more. So, game over? I think the augment choice will be here. Do I make that static? I think so. I think you continue to play it on some months when you want something else. Ah, yeah. I mean... I don't remember if you can play different characters at the same time when you're alone. But I know that I did play that game alone as well. Oh, and I remember that some chapters were actually very difficult. I have this memory with the manor and the servants and the dogs. Those dogs? Like, the bite was nasty. Very nasty. Yeah, it got very hard in the end. Yeah, maybe the payable part was about getting extra characters or extra equipment. I don't know. I actually don't remember that. Also, we had the strongest that we could. Yeah, I don't remember what was the thing limiting you. Oh, probably the shops, actually. Because I think we were limited by the quality of the items that we could find in the shops. We found some cards. Yeah. But yeah, so for some reason I wanted to play that again. I didn't even tell my group of players yet. So ready, initialize choice. Okay, so I think we can try this. Let's go in balloon path maybe. Close wave. Oh, I'm gonna make something super ugly. If completed waves equal 3. Okay, that's a rough test. Let's go. I remember the farming, especially at the beginning of the game. I remember a bit of that. Wow. I'm gonna say no. I most likely forgot to... What the hell is that? I most likely forgot to do this. Not centered. It was actually centered, but the real center of the screen is not the screen, but the world is right here. It's the 0, 0. And that's the most annoying thing at first. Learning that 0, 0 is at the top left corner, then positive X is on the right, and positive Y is at the bottom. And then when you switch to 3D, X becomes positive to the right, the positive is at the bottom, and Y positive is going at the top. Then you set the 0, 0 at the actual center of the screen. That would probably be the worst idea ever. I mean, I see where this comes from, but nah. There's a reason for this to be in this specific order, really. Well, technically, the initial reason is that pixels are drawn from top to right, top to bottom, and left to right. But yeah, we kind of got used to it. It's just like a little bit of training and you're good to go. Oh, did you see the frozen tower? That's the only one I did. Because every tower I've been created by Alphium. But the ice tower is like the only one I made. The ice tower and the particle of the missiles. Do you know how to complete this gray suggesting line? Did you send me something? Don't think so. Some old mind decided it would be this way. Usual response. In VS Code. Do you know how to complete this gray suggestion? Isn't it enter? Is that like it is suggesting something and then you don't know how to complete it, how to select it? I don't know, I think it's enter. I actually don't remember. Oh, and the frozen bug, by the way. I will have to look into that. The bone radius is so small. It said ID in Discord. I'm not so sure what is this. What this is. I'm slightly confused here. But otherwise the line's right. Maybe it's... yeah, it is gray, so the line is wrong, but I don't know. I usually tend to remove this kind of things because I don't specifically like having too much auto-completion. Yeah, I hate that. The Frozen is in the original game. I saw it before. Yes, it is. Technically, here, everything we see here is part of the original game. You wonder if there's any way to complete this? Probably. Maybe Shift-Enter. Saw it before. I actually recreated it very similar to how it looks like. We just changed the bomb to a missile, and the hypersonic is a robot. Like, oh, I can't cheat anymore? That's cruel. I have to fix cheating. Initialize cheated equal false. Cheating is bad. Yeah, well, it is important to test things because I'm not gonna run 20 waves just to test a frozen tower and 35 waves just to test a super monkey, which is like the... oh, this is gonna be loud. Yeah, he can go pretty fast. And here we choose the augment. I wonder which one. Maybe right. You don't? No, I don't. I actually didn't even try what I just changed. Well, technically, I can make a check for the augment card choice. So initialize choice. If not SS is activated, return. So technically we should avoid running into the augments. Wow, let's cheat this. Let's go monkeys! Even with the sound so low, it's still kinda loud compared to the music. Okay, so now we should be able to turn on the setting. sheet, do the same thing. Let's try to load one. Music is kind of like Plant vs. Zombies. Okay, it goes where I see. Yeah, usually when I start something new, like this augments thing, I'm motivated. Ah! And yeah, see you later, as I say. Is that a good night? Or you're just going out stuff? Well, I can say good night, like, it's not gonna matter much anyway. But yeah, truce, as we used to say. Utopet. That's the very French way. Greed! Woo! No, yeah, doing some gaming. Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, yes, I did tell you that I played Catan in real once, so I do know the game now. I can try. I'll just say that. Oh, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Okay, let's organize this slightly. I don't even take the time to create a card in doing. I just like throw it and complete it. That's kinda weird. So, create an augment selection screen. Okay. And here, add grid augments. Okay. Oh, I need an augment autoload. Is velocity Godot's thing? Yes. Well, no. It is a character body 2D thing. Do I interrupting you though? No. Okay, here, global scope. I think everything in this page probably requires a GD dot to use it. So yeah, you can check this. It is the global scope. I would guess that's those things. Oh, that's a sad part of C#. You can't like control click a type to get the Godot documentation. Can you make every variable public? Absolutely. You can. What is the difference? So here, I won't be able to access the variable from other code, right? Yes. So here, for example, you have the code of a card, and let's say that inject resource is public. So when I am in this other script and that I call first card with the type, etc., I can access inject resource. But if it was private, I couldn't. That's it. Think of it as when it is private, only the class itself can use it. There is another thing which is protected, but I don't remember exactly what it is. A protected is like inherited. Yes. It is to give access to it from people who inherit. Yeah, as other instances of derivative class. So what is the advantage of using private? The advantage of using private is just a question here. Is there an optimization thing? Is private more performant than public? Probably not. No, it's not that. But the main reason is that it is meant to make your code more robust, more scalable, and less breakable. So for example, here when you design your class, you may say that let's watch one of my singletons maybe. Well, you want to say, for example, that the state of the class, like I don't know, fighting, moving, capturing, whatever. You may say that the state, it is a variable. It's just what is the current state. But it doesn't make sense to change it without doing anything else on the side, right? So when you change the state, technically you want to access the exit state method, change the state, goes through the enter state method, etc., etc. And those are a lot, it's kind of a big block of instruction. So what you do is that you protect the state by making it private, and then you create another entry point which is public, which is going to be what the rest of the code is supposed to use. The reason, the advantage is that in the future, you technically can't make the mistake of breaking something that is protected, because when you built it, you actually designed it in a way and say, this should not be accessed by other members, this should be accessed by other members. Also, I noticed that in C# making class is mandatory, while in gdscript this is not. Yes. Yes. You can't not name your classes in C#, while anonymous classes do exist in Godot, in gdscript. However, there's something in C# which gdscript doesn't have, and that is namespaces. So here's an example. right there I have a class r_augment because it is a resource. But technically I want it to be named augment, but I can't. I can't because if I want to create a node augment, it doesn't work. There's a conflict. The namespace allows you to create a subcategory of classes and organize your classes in folders, basically. To say like you have UI classes, monster classes, resource classes, etc, etc, etc. So then you can use folders and say, okay, I want to use augment, but from this folder. And in some cases, you will say, okay, here I'm working with the folder monster, so you just say it once at the top of your script, and then you will say augment, then it will look for augment in the folder monster. Yeah, it's kind of complicated to explain without actual example, but namespaces is really, really cool, especially when you have things in, like you have in Godot with resources and nodes, which will mirror each other. Having to create weird names can be annoying. That's just my I don't like that in gdscript. So anyway, I think I was, yeah, creating a augment. Here. You let me in? Yeah. See right there? This is something I hate. I kinda have to create this class name, which is autoload augment, because I can't use a class name which already exists for an autoload and then blah, blah. I hate that. Let's spy. What is Sulash playing? Slay the Spire? Sounds like discussion was inspiration. Probably a cheap game, actually. Oh yeah. And Slay the Spire 2, which is made in Godot, is quite interesting to know that this game's made in Godot. Looks kinda cool. The Necrobinder? Okay, that's... I don't want to say it's taken from... I mean, I prefer the Necrodancer. Necrobinder. To bind the forgotten corpse. Well, anyway, I'm ADHDing right now. There are a lot of cool and popular games made in Godot. I'm actually not aware of anyone. Maybe the one from Kenny is made in Godot. Like, Make Room. Maybe that's made in Godot. What do you mean coming? What? I thought it was... I thought I saw people play that game. But yeah, anyway. Maybe he does that in Godot. Buckshot Roulette? No idea what this is. Oh. Are you fine, camera? Is there a ghost behind me? What is that? What kind of face is that? I'm not sure if it is creepy or not. Maybe it is. Rotator? Oh, who played that? Okay, someone I barely remember. Oh, I think I know this one. Yeah. I don't really like this design. Is that a Vampire Survivor crossplay with Binding of Isaac? Back. Okay, you had a sneak peek of my wish list. Don't keep her. Oh yeah, I think I heard of this one as well. But anyway. Not as good as the game we're gonna make. Balloon Pops? Really? I have these sprints? Oh, jeez. Anyway. Let's have a function chase augments. I'm just gonna add it to the list. Function. So we're gonna have get augments to see if we do have an augment in the list purchased. Returning an integer. And we need a signal. A signal that says augment purchased. Now let's open Balloon. Balloon TSCM. Static. Velocity equal new vector 2, velocity.y minus 100. Interesting. Instead of velocity equal x. I know, velocity.x equal... I think, is that what you mean? But anyway, okay, wait 10, 15 seconds. Wait, C#. here.
C#
Be careful
with
the sound. Cha-cha-cha.
extension methods. For those C#, you may be unaware of extension methods. Rees instead of radians. Work like this. Any arguments.
Okay. There you go. I think that's what you're looking for. Read magnitude. Okay, so if SSS activated, we want augments. Ah, this is not a singleton yet. This is not an autoload yet. Not really what I meant, actually. Because I think you can do the thing you want to do, right? Like the way to be able to change things. But yeah, Godot has a specific way to handle vectors, and I think that the type vectors, the way we use it in gdscript, isn't really a type which exists in other languages. So it is kind of a positive aspect of Godot indeed. But if there's any way to fix that, that's the closest way, I think. Just don't understand the way velocity is assigned in C#. What is the line you want to translate? Well, the best way, I think, is to just create a new vector with both values. And yeah. What is the new vector 2? Basically in C# you can't edit a vector 2. You can't edit it in the same way that you edit it in JavaScript. It doesn't work. So in order to do that, you need to create a new object. So you're just instantiating a new vector 2 with new values. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's eventually, it is even possible that you have both vector2 and gd.vector2. Be careful that you don't have those two types. While generally they do translate very well to one another, but just to explain that differently, I do know that in some situations I've had functions which are different types, the Godot type and the C# type, and based on the one you wanted to use, it would have different impacts. Isn't it weird that you add same velocity as a parameter? You don't really add the same velocity, you add the... You probably just add the parameter of the vector that stays constant. Like var1 equal var a. Basically that's the thing right there. Not really. I mean... It may happen sometimes. Based on how you update your velocity, this may actually happen. But it's not gonna be always var1 equal var1. What's actually most likely to happen is that you create a new vector. Let's say that x is constant to be always 0, whatever it is. And then sometimes you will just update y. It's in a process method. Yeah, that's the thing. Because the variables may change, I think. Why? You're not a type. Give me the key. Give me the key. It is an R augment. There's a key. You know there's a key. No, there's not a key. Cannot assign value augment or variable key with specified. What? Where is that? Oh. About 2 hours in. Let's get back to balloons. You have key now, right? Wait, is this really gonna work? I think I forgot something. Unpurchased visible force pair. Yeah, so here I need to arguments purchase. Arguments. So we purchase that. Okay, right. Now from the card, on mouse entered, blah blah blah. Purchased. Here, purchase the new documents. Okay, correct. Okay, I think we can try. Here, on top. Where do I decide when we get money? Okay, here. Oh, can we make a random float actually? Yes, I think. Rand F. And this is a float from 0 to 1. Perfect. So we have a color print reach. Rated 1 money. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Well, screw you. Invade access key debug on base objective 9a augment. What? Invade access to primitive key debug on a base object of type node A augment. Here we go again. So we're buying grid. Now, let's see if we can grid. Holy shit. I think that's too much grid. Wow. Okay, I may be using another. Like, all those rolls are under 0.1? There's no way. There's just no way. I mean... Oh no. Is that why? That's probably why. Yes, I know. Okay, that was probably why. Well, it does work. That's the most important part. It does work. Okay, let's check the board. You recreated the jumping mechanic from Lonely Soul? That's cool. Was it like the most complicated part of the game? No. Well, that's actually a big part because movements and stuff are kind of complicated for the... On one hand, they're like super basic features, and on the other hand, they can be very long to implement. Way more complicated, I mean, I don't know, than the augment thing. I don't know. But I usually hate that, so well played. Well played. There's no complicated things related to coding, actually. Yeah, but the thing with movements in general is that it tends to be a more mathematical feature than the average feature you make in coding, first. And second, it is almost always relying on a physics engine, sort of. So you're relying on using a framework on top of just the language itself. So yeah, more mathematical and uses an built-in framework, more complicated. Okay. We need to make a few augments. Just had to make larger. Yeah. But the good part is that it is probably very easy to find code made by other people which already exist in this topic and domain, so yeah. Where are we in the playlist right now? I kind of want to change ambience right now. Let's see. What will I give us now? Let's see. Let's see. Playlist. I'm in the mood for this. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, create an augment autoload. We have this. Add grid augments. We have this. Okay, we need a list of augments to do right now. Maybe some very simple augments. Can I make vars inside methods? Yes, always. And it is less likely to create errors than with gdscript, because since it is compiled, the scoping of variables is absolutely perfect. As long as you know what you're doing. Okay, so first augment is grid. Second augment, I was thinking that minor range could be interesting. So minor range, add small range boost to all turrets, all towers. First, I need to create an augment. So create a new augment. Oh, I need to create a key. Minor wrench. Oh, actually it's going to be the correct path. Okay. So eventually now I go in my turrets. So the effect of this one is that we want to add range to all the existing turrets and add range to all the future turrets. So place, blah blah blah. Update range. No. Swap turret, yeah. Ready? In the process of creating one, select, create ghost. Oh. Maybe ready then. Okay, maybe we can change the range float is equal to resource dot turret range. Actually, we could put it in the turret range. But that's kind of dangerous. That's kind of dangerous. Let's try to watch first and see how we go there. Interesting that I don't. Okay, now I have it. Never mind. Okay, so hives. minor range. If it is this one, resource dot turret range plus equal 15.0. Okay. And then update range. Okay. Then on ready. Here. I want to check for already existing augments. So augments dot get augments. Add a valuable dictionary maybe to change. So we have types. Let's actually load it. I don't know. Okay, types dot read. Okay, back to turrets. So if get augment yep, so we load that, and this is a magnitude, so variable if minor range magnitude is superior to 0. Range up, yeah. Do I create a new function for this? Initialize range augment. Oh, initialize augments actually. Initialize augments. Okay. Now I think I need to fix something. Is get augment? Yeah, it's return -1. So return purchased augments dot count, and here I think I can send the augment, right? What does count do? Returns the number of time an element is in the array. To count how many elements is in the array, satisfy condition C reduce. I think we're good. Augment card choice. Second card. Minor branch augments. Okay, let's try the second augment. It looks wrong. I'm gonna breakpoint this. It's not as big. Why? Select. Entrench. Oh no. Nah, I don't need those breakpoints. Oh, interesting. It seems to have the right range. Okay, never mind, it works. Eventually, cooldown upgrade. Yeah. Okay, maybe I could stop to write a few. What did I just do? Add minor augments minor range. So, great, minor range. Dot speed. Cooldown reduction for dot towers. What is the cooldown actually of a super monkey? Right here. Super monkey. 0.05. And that had 0.8. I'm just seeing how the float points have weird values at the end. That I can't really... I don't really know how float point works. What's that? I actually had a video about that in my feed. Is it still here? Mr. Incredible learns the truth about floating point numbers. And that's pretty much the exact situation we have right now. But yeah. So dot speed, cooldown reduction for dot towers. Ice shatter. Small chance for ice tower to pop. Balloons to shatter balloons actually. And reaction, small chance to pop an extra balloon. Missiles could explode in a larger area. Explode in a wider radius. I'm thinking that maybe we're good for today. Maybe we're good for today. This will allow me / other people to eventually come up with more fragments. And yeah, I will probably resume this another day. So we might have a bit of a break here because I don't know if I will be able to pass this Sunday. I don't know. That would be cool. Otherwise, Monday we have the C# stream. So, C# stream. So yeah, probably Tuesday actually. I think so. So I'm kinda cooked right now. I had a lot today of streaming. So this is fine. And this I can keep. Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna create a new folder here for I'm gonna organize this by weeks. Alright, week 2. So I'll probably start week 3 the next time. That was actually quite a big progress today. What was the other stream? Like, did we make augment only this evening, or did I start this afternoon? 5 hours ago, road to 1.0. So yeah, I think, yeah, we just started the augments tonight. So that's pretty cool in a few hours. Yeah, really, really cool. Should I... No, I don't think there's any reason to export this right now to itch.io. So anyway, I will start to go in the post stream. Yeah, I'm gonna disappear and clean my things. So as usual, thank you guys for being here. So at the moment, it's probably just you still here, Alf, and those who watched the rewind as well. There was a pretty exciting day, finishing the 1.0. Very cool. You guys take care, as I will see you very soon.